And he said this time he went against Amazon. Its owner, Jeff Bezos, also owns the Washington Post, and appeared to accuse the online retail giant of avoiding taxes, killing jobs, and hurting the American community. All of that in under 140 characters. He's saying Amazon is doing great damage to taxpaying retailers, towns, cities, and states throughout the U.S. are being hurt, many jobs being lost, okay? Trump's tweet makes 3 different claims packed into less than 140 characters. That makes it difficult to judge his overall accuracy in one tidy truth-o-meter reading. So we already know that the truth-o-meter is out for this man, okay, because he has been lying and lying. Every time we turn around, he's lying about one thing or the other, and that's the point that people are trying to say. So Amazon, we're going to break it down, okay? Amazon's doing great damage to tax-paying retailers. So he's implying that Amazon pays no taxes compared to tax-paying retail. That's wrong. We previously dealt with Trump on pants on fire for this claim. Like any other business, Amazon pays taxes on the corporate, income, property, payroll, and unemployment insurance level. So while Amazon takes advantage of tax breaks and loopholes, it pays federal corporate tax and charges sales tax in 46 U.S. jurisdictions. And last year alone, Amazon paid $412 million in federal, state, and local foreign taxes. Okay? Amazon's tax policy for customers has evolved through the years. So when it comes to the sale of Amazon products, the company now collects taxes on states where tax sales exist, plus the District of Columbia. This includes all states except Alaska, which doesn't have sales tax, Delaware, Montana, New Hampshire, and Oregon. However, Amazon continues to face criticism not to take state taxes from third-party sellers. Okay, number 2, towns and cities and states throughout the United States are being hurt. So while it's wrong to say Amazon pays no taxes, it's true to say Amazon does not collect taxes on every transaction it's involved with. But again, we said why. The reason the online giant can collect sales taxes in some cases but not in others traces back in the 1992 Supreme Court ruling. Now, mind you, Supreme Court ruling, which is part of the executive branch. Okay, let's go on. Quill Corp versus North Dakota. That decisions effectively block states from forcing online retailers to pay state and local taxes if the company doesn't have a brick-and-mortar property or employees in the state. Hello, that's Amazon. Okay, so and while Amazon collects sales tax on its own sales, it's still permitted to forego collecting sales tax from third-party sellers. Some estimates are half of Amazon's total sales going through third-party parties, okay? When you add up all the taxes that states have lost due to online retail price by Amazon is no small amount. States place about $20 billion to 26 billion said max, okay? But they're saying that it's not beating up, okay? Internet retailing has reshaped the landscape, especially in rural towns and local communities that depend on brick-and-mortar stores to provide jobs. This is what he's saying, okay? But the economic impact of online retail is not black and white. So look at this. You have Amazon opening brick-and-mortar stores all over the place. You just had Amazon, thank you, Nick, it's true. You just had Amazon open up all these point of sales where after you make the sale, you can go straight there and pick it up. You just had Amazon hire over 2,000 employees throughout the United States. So what is going on? Then you have him say, many jobs are being lost. It's bigly. It's tremendous. Well, again, he's blaming Amazon for destroying jobs. But meanwhile, Amazon has employed over 527,500 workers. That's I don't get it. So how are you saying that Amazon is making people lose jobs? That's not true. What's happening is making people compete for more jobs with online commerce. So here's the thing, boys and girls. I always tell people, if your business does not evolve with the time, your business will dissolve over time. Don't take my saying. If the business does not evolve over time, it will dissolve over time. And basically what I'm trying to say is this. If you have a business that is not willing to conform to the new wave of how business is being done, you're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind, and what's going to end up happening is you're going to be the joke. Pretty much, you're going to be the joke. So by doing that, you're not giving your business an opportunity to grow. You're not giving your business an opportunity to become global. You're not giving your business an opportunity to be reached by millions of people, because guess what? I live in Delaware right now, but I darn sure will be going to Arkansas for a shirt. I don't care how cheap it is. However, if I see that same shirt online, guess who's going to get the sale? The store in Arkansas. You get the message what I'm trying to say? Stop blaming online retailers. It seems like every time he doesn't have his little tiny hands on something, it's wrong. Anytime he doesn't have his little tiny hands in a decision, it's not going to happen. And that's not how you run a country. That's not how you run a presidency. And that's surely not how you are becoming a leader. Leaders learn how to follow. Leaders listen. Leaders know how to say, okay, I have to make an unbiased decision about something. Not a biased decision based on your beliefs, not a biased situation based on your best friend's belief system, but what's right for all. And what you're doing is not right for all at all. Wait a minute, right for all. You know what I mean? It's not right at all. Okay? So right now it feels like we're back in the 60s. It feels like we're going backwards. It seems like we're not progressing. It doesn't seem like we're moving forward. It seems like we're stuck in a part of the free world when it wasn't free. It seems like we're stuck in a part that if you have a peaceful protest and you basically say what you feel without one weapon, you're wrong. Okay, so let's look at it like this. People are asking how come the Klan, alt-right, and other neo-Nazi groups, how come they're not put on a hate register? However, Black Lives Matter is. Okay, how come they're saying that it's not right for having people to protest against inequality? But yet instead you could protest for inequality. I mean, you have people with huge signs basically saying death to Jews, death to gays, death to blacks, death to Indians, to Latinos. All that is wrong. Everybody has a heartbeat. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to feel loved. Everybody has someone that they love. Everybody has someone that they admire. Everyone has someone that admires them. And by you discounting that just because of what they look like, that's absolutely wrong. You cannot say that someone's value is less because they're not the same complexion as you. You cannot say that someone's value is less because of the fact that they may not have the same education as you. You cannot say that someone is valued less because they don't walk like you and believe in what you believe in. So when he goes online and when he goes to the microphone and the podium and he says, every American should have an opportunity to love what they love and believe in what they believe in. But then the next thing that you say out your mouth is, we're sending you back to your country. How dare you? And then you have, I know that was the other story. So then you had a mayor, an actual official, that told his constituents to go back to Africa. Yes, in today's time. Now, mind you, we didn't buy a freaking Greyhound ticket to come here. I mean, hello? So candidate Paul Gonjameni said, go back to Africa. If you don't like what's going on in America, for all you Black Lives Matters who doesn't like what's going on, Paul Gonjameni insists that he wants blacks to go back to Africa. How dare you? How dare you? You are running for a mayoral spot in Florida in which most of your constituents are African American or mixed with, and you're telling them and their family and all of them around them to go back to Africa. How dare you? How dare you? I don't remember anyone saying, I'm going to book a trip to America, let's go get killed, tarred, feathered, and maimed. I don't remember anyone saying in their daily diary, oh, I can't wait to go serve somebody else while all my civil liberties are taken away. That's not what happened. So for you to tell someone to go back to somewhere that we were taken from, is totally disrespectful, and you should not have any type of opportunity to run for anything but a garbage can because you are filthy with your mouth and it's disgusting. So we're going to find some good news before we end the show because I don't want anyone to think that this is a pure, activism-only situation. I just want guys to know, what's right and what's wrong. Plain and simple. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, then it's right. That's it. I mean, plain and simple. You cannot put perfume and a cute bow tie on something that's wrong. You just can't. I mean, you can, but it's wrong, okay? So for anyone who's out there that loves Game of Thrones, well, HBO uploaded the next episode of Game of Thrones. I don't know anything about it. Really could care less. But there are some people who love the Game of Thrones. I can't get into it. I don't know why. It just doesn't, I don't know. And I also heard that, and I want to pull it up to make sure I have the whole thing. Here it goes. Guess who is coming to Netflix, y'all? Yes, Shonda Rhimes is going to go to Netflix. Yes, they're going to Netflix. And she's leaving ABC for Netflix. So Shonda Rhimes got her coins, got her marbles, put them in her bank account, and bounced. And I'm going to read the story to you. And this is really smart because now she can do business on her terms. She can do things the way she wants to do. Shonda Rhimes, I got to read the story. You guys are going to love it. Shonda Rhimes is one of the best-known producers in television. She's making the leap from ABC to Netflix, and the timing could not be more significant. So you have to understand, she has shows like Grey's Anatomy. She has shows like, what's the other one? Grey's Anatomy, How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, all that stuff, right? So Grey's Anatomy will keep airing on ABC, but she will develop new shows exclusively for the streaming service. Now, remember, Shonda Rhimes had about 5 or 6 different shows up her sleeve that she was going to release out to ABC. Well, she's not. Okay? So Grey's Anatomy is already on Netflix. So is Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. But now all her future shows will be premiering on the streaming service, giving families even more of a reason to sign up and stay subscribed. Talk about a business acquisition. Now, Netflix is no doubt paying a lot of money to poach Shondaland, but the terms of the multi-year deal were not disclosed. We know that doll is making some serious coins by doing that. Marvel's, oh, really, Nick? Nick says Marvel's leaving Netflix. Well, I guess that they're going to break even with them having Shonda Rhimes on Netflix now instead. So that right there is good news, and I think that is good news for us to end the show this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you so much for listening to our show. We have so much to say, as you can see, but we just got to make sure that we have it in some really good time for you, and we don't want to hold you up on the radio. So, again, your girl, Miss OptimiZm, I am signing out, and I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in and for supporting the show. We'll be back next week, and we will have some more news for you. We're going to try not to talk about 45 as much because I don't want to take up all my time with him. But I mean it, daggone it, every time we turn around, he's doing something crazy to make sure that he stays in the news. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. Thank you so much for having us on, and everyone, have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.